Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in here to the official live stream of the Joel Moncton semi-final action here at Scotia One. I'll be your host, Matt Dudelet, for this morning. So grab your coffee and your breakfast and whatever makes you tick in the morning as the fans almost take a puck there from the warm-up. And we'll be back shortly here with puck drop. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have the semifinal action here. The all-New Brunswick matchup is Dieppe. That's going to be Dieppe Raymond squad in the red, and the Moncton Hawks here in the white to our broadcast right. And that's going to be taken back by Blanchette here. So I'm sure these teams are familiar with each other as that's turned over at the line. And Sauveur was there, and he's hauled down. Away goes Daniel now. He's going to cut, and he's going to make a move now as he works out. That's going to go in front there as Martin picks that up, and he's just going to loop behind his net. Pache now, that's going to get through his feet. As away goes Smith. Smith is going to race with Blanchette as he pokes for that. Blanchette, good move. He's going to go cross ice to Stott. Stott's just going to get a stick on that, and that's going to go inside the zone there, so no icing. And there's Smallman. Smallman's going to cut back as he's rubbed out there by Bentley. Now it's going to be Stevenson. He's met by O'Coin. O'Coin does a spin. Now he's going to go through the legs of Ripley, and that's going to make its way to Stott. Stott's going to go back door to Bentley, and that was intercepted there by Martin as LeBlanc winds up, and he's going to fire that. That doesn't make it through as Smallman stops that. Now he's going to go try and back door. So the starting goaltender here for Moncton is Langell, who stood on his head last night in the semi-crossover game, as this is the semi-final. That puck shot out front now. Vienno. He tries to make a move. That's picked up by Small. That's going to go around the wall to Masson. He's going to fire that into his own slot there. That's picked up by Bentley, but it's chipped away by Martin. Now Dieppe has it. They're going to go backhand. O'Coin. That's blocked by Smallman. O'Coin down in behind the net. Vienno. He tries to make a pass out front as he's pinched off. Now it's going to be Ripley. Ripley up for Matheson at the half wall. Matheson. He's going to go chip. That's picked up by Blanchette, and that's going to be delayed offside as they regroup. Now Vienno is going to be in on the forecheck as Martin picks it up. He's going to go cross ice there to Stevenson, who's wide open across center ice, and Stevenson's going to go in over the line now. He's pressured there by Raymond. Raymond now, Stevenson blows a tire. LeBlanc, he turns. He uses his body as protection. Raymond, he's going to go try and go through the middle, and that's picked off, and that's going to be a chance for Moncton. Oh, what a save there by the Dieppe goaltender, whose name I will bring to you as soon as I do receive it. As that puck's going to be squirted out, and Day's going to have it for the Hawks now. He's going to go cross ice. Smith now in over the zone. He's pinched off by Raymond as LeBlanc picks it up, but Smith still has it in the corner. Raymond's going to pin him up against the walls. LeBlanc's going to have it now. LeBlanc, he's looking for a pass now as Plord is trying to get that, and that goes to the other LeBlanc now for Dieppe. So that's going to go cross-ice pass. He's looking for Smith. Smith over the line with Roussel. Smith, he's going to blow a tire. Now as LeBlanc gets that, he's going to go chip off the wall. Day's going to pick it up for the Hawks as he goes by De La Rochelle. And that's going to be chipped in, hits the linesman. That's a delayed offside for the Hawks. So they're going to go up ahead there, and that's just going to miss the intended target but Moncton's just going to rip that around for Rietzel. So De La Rochelle now for Dieppe. Pass it out front. Oh, and that just gets off the stick of LeBlanc now, and Rietzel's going to have that. As that puck's going to go out into the neutral zone as Daniel picks it up now. Daniel's going to turn and wheel. Daniel cuts to the middle. As they stay onside, Daniel's just going to shoot that, and that's going to be stopped by Langell, and he doesn't cover. He whacks it into the corner. As now Plord's on it for Dieppe. So those two going hard now as Smith and De La Rochelle collide, and De La Rochelle takes the worst of that as they're going to go cross-ice pass now. As Rietzel's going to pick that up on the backhand. Daniel now, that's through the middle. Smith missed that. LeBlanc. As that pass through the middle now, De La Rochelle. He's going to walk in. Shot. He's going to go high glove. Rebound. Score! De La Rochelle as he goes, let's go to the boys. And Dieppe's going to take a 1-0 lead here with 8:19 left to go in the first period. So an early goal here for Les Aigles de Dieppe. Semi-final matchup here at Scotia 1. Final day here of the Joe Moncton, and you got to hand it to the crew here for putting on an absolutely amazing event. So shout out to you guys if you happen to be listening, and even if you're not, shout out anyway. Daniel now, he does an escape move. He's going to go one-hand touch up the wall. That's going to be one touch now. That's going to be Hache. Hache's going to cut across the blue line and go across the left side. He's wheeling. He's got Smallman on him. Hache now. He cuts to the middle. Captain for Dieppe. He's going to make something happen here as that goes back to Daniel. Daniel's going to go backhand sauce down to the half wall for Bentley. Bentley has that picked off by Ripley as Chatry now. He's got it, but he's got it stolen away there by Daniel, who's activated himself from the blue line now. Ripley now, he has that stolen by Hache. Hache, he's going to walk in. He's going to cut left. He's going to have that pushed away by Smallman, and away goes Sauveur now as that's shot back in the zone, and Stott's going to be on it for here, Dieppe. Stott, he's going to turn far that, and as Bentley picks it up, he's going to go backhand off the side of the post, so Landry got just enough of that one as he tries to rip that one back up front. That's going to go cross ice, and Blanchette's going to pick that up the left point. He's going to shot. That doesn't get through as that hits Smallman. Martin now, he's just going to send that one to length the ice, and that one looks like it may bounce in on net, but it's not going to, and that's going to go down for icing here as Dieppe goaltender lets that one go by with 7:16 left to go here in the first period. Semi-final action. If you're just joining the party, grab your coffee. It's going to be a great day of championship hockey here as there's 9 games on tap total as we've finished 1 so far. So according to my calculations, that'll leave 8 as that face-off one back by LeBlanc. He's just going to rip that, and the linesman just gets out of the way of that as that was a heavy dump in. Oh, front now for Viano. Viano's going to turn and fire. He doesn't have enough room. O'Coin now. He's going to pass out front. That's going to hit a skate. That's going to land out front for Raymond, and he had trouble with that as that surprised him. And Langell scrambles back to the back post, and that's going to be picked up there as they battle in the corner now. Viano takes a bump from Smith. That's going to go around the Day. Day for Matheson at the half wall. Matheson tries to go through the middle, and it's picked off there by O'Coin. O'Coin makes a move, and that's going to be a delayed penalty here as both refs' arms go up immediately. And sometimes you take a penalty unintentionally, and that's what happens when the game's played at high speed. And Smith's going to go to the box here for tripping. And Dieppe's going to look to add to their lead here as they're going to go on their first power play here this morning. 6:43 left in the first period. You're watching the U18 C semi-final here at the Joe Moncton, brought to you by High Button Sports, and we are absolutely honored to be a part of this tournament so far as it's taken in on day 9. As Rietzel's going to go in, that's going to be a delayed offside. As good job by the linesman to be nice and clear and concise there with his call as Rietzel retreats. Viano cross ice, and that just gets by Rietzel. And now O'Coin's going to be on it. He makes a poke check, and he's going to have a step now, but Day read that, and he's going to fake around the net. He's going to cut back and go the other way now as that's turned over. Dieppe now. Smith's going to have it. He's going to send that outside just in the neutral zone where you see LeBlanc pick it up. LeBlanc, he's going to go across. He goes to the middle to O'Coin. O'Coin's going to walk in now. He cuts to the middle. Now he cuts back. He does a little mohawk turn there. Now he's going to flick that down to the net there where Raymond's on it as Day and Raymond collide. That puck's going to be tipped up into the mesh, and that faceoff's going to come outside as it was tipped by the Dieppe player. So mixed up my 2 words there as my coffee settles in here this morning. 5:57 left to go in the first. Faceoff just outside the Moncton zone now as LeBlanc and Ripley are going to come in for that draw as Ripley wins that and sends that as Blanchette gets it. He's just going to go cross ice, so a good look there for Plord. Picks that up as Dieppe stays on side, and Plord's going to work down the right side. He's going to work his way in behind the net now as Ripley poke checks him, and that's going to come around from Martin as he's met there by O'Coin. O'Coin's going to go front. That's going to end up on De La Rochelle's stick, but he had a hard time with that as that was a bullet. Smallman's away. Smallman down the left side. He's got Daniel and LeBlanc on him as now there's going to be a delayed penalty here on Dieppe as Daniel picks it up, and Plord's going to go here for holding as he was extra aggressive on the back check there, and that's going to get rid of their power play, and we're going to have 4-on-4 action here for Oh, so it's going to be Delarosile, sorry. Nope. Daniel. So commentator has to pay attention up here, as he's going to go for holding at 5:29. So 4-on-4 here, lots of ice. That face-off comes to the left of the Dieppe goaltender. That's just going to be ripped off the wall and off the skate of Smallman, and that's going to be picked up by Hache, the captain, who takes a little bump there as Smallman picks it up just inside his zone. He's on the left wing wall. He tries to go backhand out. Chatry now, he's going to have it. He makes a move back down in his zone as Martin wants the puck there. He's going to go behind the net and hit the brakes, and they're just going to send that. It's 4-on-4 here. I'm not sure if they remembered that, but tried to send that the length of the ice as Bentley picks it up here for Dieppe. Bentley now, he makes a move off the wall. He's going to come in, and he still has it off the chip as Martin gets it now. Martin now, he looks through the middle. That's going to be to Ripley. He's going to go 1-on-3. Ripley now down the right side in over the blue line. He's going to make his way down towards the net. Just under the bottom circle, he's going to fire that out front. Nobody there. As he goes around, he gets that, and he's going to rip that back into the corner. So now Moncton is going to be on the power play here for 1 minute and 7 seconds as their penalty expired. So good kill there, even though it was 4-on-4. As Ripley goes for a change. That's going to be tried to rip down as that's going in the feet of Smallman as he turns that over at the blue line. Hache now at the second effort. That's going to be up over as he's going to have a race. Hache, Smallman. Smallman's going to hold his stick up there, and that's going to be a good tie-up as they both hit the ice, and Moncton's going to send that down for Blanchette, who gets a small piece, and that's going to be waved off now with 4:12 left to go here in the period. Blanchette fires a lunar sauce down the ice as that's picked up by O'Coin. O'Coin's going to hit the brakes. Stop up, shot. Langell didn't see that coming until the last second. Bentley now, he's going to rip that back down low as he takes a small bump from Stevenson. 25 seconds left to go here in the power play. Good opportunity here for Moncton to get back in this as he looks for Rietzel, but that's turned over by O'Coin. O'Coin now in transition. He's going to fake to the middle, go back to the left. He's going to use the power move as him and Day collide. So the big body of Day prevails there as that's going to be on the stick of Rietzel. Rietzel's going to make a move, but Stott's right there on him, and that's going to be in his feet as O'Coin picks it up. Stevenson over to Matheson. Matheson inside the blue line. He goes back to Stevenson. That's picked up by Stott, and he's going to send that down as Day gets a piece, and that's going to do it here for the penalty as the good kill by Dieppe early on. As Stevenson's going to pick it up here for Moncton, and he's going to go back to Day at the point. They're going to go back up the wall to Stevenson. So Stevenson now is going to pick it up. He's just going to come inside the line, and Rietzel stays just onside there as that's stopped by O'Coin. Now Smith for the Hawks. He makes his way down this corner. He's going to shoot that at the net, and Driver, it looks like, is the name of the tender there for Dieppe, who just chips that one inside as we're going to have a penalty in front there as Blanchette's going to take over Stevenson, and that's going to be an interference call. So Moncton's going to go right back to the power play here. Sorry, that's going to be Savoie now. I promise I will get the names. So face-off's going to come to the left of the Dieppe goaltender as Ripley enters the screen now and comes in for the face-off. That's going to be Rietzel on the draw for Moncton. And that's won by Dieppe's Raymond, and that's going to go all the way just off the top of the pane of glass there as that's going to rim all the way around now, and Day's going to go back, and he's got Raymond on him. Raymond, good forecheck there on the PK. And they're going to cause that turnover as Vienno now down low as Raymond's going to race Smith for it. Raymond and Smith, who I'm sure are very familiar with each other. That's going to squirt out in the neutral ice as Daniel goes back. Daniel looks like he's rocking the fresh skates. He's going to go cross ice to Vienno. Vienno's going to go through the middle now as that's picked up by Raymond, and Raymond's just going to make the safe play, and he shot it into the bench, and he goes over and apologizes. So some good sportsmanship early here, as obviously he wasn't trying to shoot that into the bench. Minute 26 left to go. Face off just outside. That's going to be ripped in now as Daniel's going to race Chetrit for it now. Daniel's just going to send that the length of the ice as that bounces over the stick of Day. So a minute 15 left in the power play and 2:14 left here in the first. As Plourd's going to turn that over, and Landel's just going to smother that as have a small altercation here as they got tangled up with the goaltender. So if you know anything about geography, Dieppe and Moncton not very far apart at all, so there's a good chance some of these players are Buddy's out here, but probably not for today in the semifinal action with 2:09 left to go and a face-off to the right of Langell here. As LeBlanc pushes him off, and that's going to come around to Martin. Martin's going to go through the middle now, and that's going to go just out in the neutral zone where Blanchette's going to pick it up now. Blanchette's going to hold it. He's got 3 of the Moncton Hawks on him. He's just going to go down through the middle. That's going to bounce over the stick of Smallman and down on Langell. He's going to leave that there for Martin. Martin now on the left side in his zone. He's going to go cross ice to Smallman, picked off by LeBlanc in his skates. And he has that poked away by Smallman. Floored now. He's just going to send that into the corner. Shetrit now. He's going to rub Blanchet out, and they collide as he takes the worst of that and ends up on the ice. That's going to go to Matheson, but he's going to be held by Daniel there. And he's going to walk the line, Johnny Cash style. As LeBlanc now. He's going to send that in. He's going to go cross ice to nobody there, as that's going to go the length of the ice, and that's not going to be icing, as 15 seconds left here in the Dieppe penalty kill. As Stevenson picks that up from Moncton just inside his zone. He's going to make a little move past De La Rochelle now, and him and Smith collide there as he tries to go through there, as De La Rochelle picks it up again, and Rietzel now. That's going to do it for the penalty. Last minute to play here in the first period, as that's going to go down for no icing, says Liney. And Smallman's going to come around the net there as Stott meets him, and he loses that in his feet, but he comes up with it as Hache, the captain for Dieppe now. Daniel, he's going to make a juke move at the line. He's going to wait for everybody to retreat now, and he's just going to have to wait an extra second there as he raises his hands. I'm not sure if that's toward the ref or his own player, but either way, we're offside here with 37 seconds left here in the first period. Dieppe holding on to the 1-0 lead here on their early goal here early on in the first period. That's going to be won cleanly by Hache, and that's going to go down by LeBlanc. Stevenson's going to give chase here as 30 seconds left on the clock. LeBlanc's going to go partner pass to Savoie. Savoie now. He goes reverse the other way, and that's stolen by Stevenson. He's going to go outside to Rietzel now. That's going to be pushed into the corner for LeBlanc, where Stevenson tries to take that puck as Smallman tries to make a play at the point. That's chipped out by Hache. There's going to be a puck race here as Bentley. That puck's going to go down on Langell there, and he's just going to smother that one as Bentley tries to elude the snow shower, and he does, as Langell almost takes a spill there with 14 seconds left. So the face-off's going to come just to his left here. It's a big face-off here for the Hawks, as they are going to go forward with that as Smith moves ahead. He's going to go cross ice to Stevenson, who just misses that. 9 seconds now. Maybe another chance for a last-minute shot. Stevenson, pressure there by Hache, and that puck's going to go down low with no time left here in the first, and that's going to do it here for the first period. So Dieppe is going to 1-0 lead here in the U18C semifinal, and we'll be back shortly here with the second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just like that, we are back here with the second period action. The U18C semifinal game. If you're just joining us, as we wait for puck drop, we're going to have a small delay here as the ref's going to have a conversation here with the Moncton coach. And while we have you, I'd really like to thank you for tuning in here. And if you have a second, head over to our social media pages, like, subscribe, comment, whatever you like. The traffic is always accepted now, and Hache is going to come in over the left side. He's just going to make a shot, and Langell's going to take that rebound and catch that out of midair, and he's going to hold on to that. 9 seconds in here to the second period. Face off one back by the Hawks now as That's going to be rimmed around for Bentley. Bentley's got Chetrit on him. Now Day's got Hache on him as Bentley, he's going to work down in the corner, and he's going to be pushed away there by Chetrit. And they're going to battle in the wall now as those two bodies fall. That's going to be worked out to the corner now. As Savoie wants it at the point, he's just going to rim that back around and go back the other way here for Stott. Stott's going to grab that and go back, and he takes a tumble. He's going to work that back down low. That puck's going to be moved out. Away goes Ripley for Moncton. Ripley down the left side. He goes through the middle to Sauveur, and he's not quite there yet, so just a bit ahead of him as Hache comes back on the back check. Sauveur now. LeBlanc goes reverse to Hache. Hache's looking for his options. He's going to go absolute laser beam pass all the way down the ice, and that's going to go down for icing here. 10:54 left in the second period. Faceoff's going to come down to the left to the Dieppe goaltender here. Faceoff's going to be pushed to the half wall there, but Raymond and Smallman's going to hold that in. He's got O'Coin on him, and Smallman makes a move now. He's going to walk to the middle. He's just going to fire that, and that's going to get off the pad of the goaltender here. As the two players battle in front now. And away goes Daniel. Daniel down the right wing side. He's going to enter the zone. He's going to look for his options. He's going to go through the legs now, and that's going to be picked off there by Martin. So good try on the fancy move there as that's picked off now. And Blanchette's going to pick it up for Dieppe. He's going to go flick pass over to Raymond. Raymond now, he enters the zone. He's just going to fire that thing, and that's going to go off the shoulder of Landry, so that he had top blocker picked there, and Landry gets a piece of it with the chest protector as he tries to fire that back out front. As Smith's going to go off the boards, and Blanchette's going to get that. And that's tipped Owen off the side of the net, so good stick there by O'Coin as he got a piece of that, as that's going to go outside for Roussel, and Daniel, sorry, is going to hold that in. Now it's going to be ripped around for Rietzel. Rietzel's going to go through the middle now to Smith. Smith's got Blanchette with him. Smith on Daniel. Daniel's going to commit to that as Vienno bumps into Smith now as he's away. Vienno over to left wing side. He's just going to shoot that on net. That's tried to catch by Lanzo. That one kind of looked like it went through his glove, but he just didn't get a piece of that as LeBlanc's going to pick it up. He's going to dump that back in. And the Hawks are just going to hold here and wait for their option as they're going to go up to Martin, who goes through the middle to Rietzel. Rietzel, that's going to be chipped in for Stevenson. Stevenson's going to be first on that as he has the two LeBlancs on him. Stevenson turns now. He uses his body as LeBlanc joins the party. He's going to steal that for Della Rosil. He's going to go one-hand pass. Della Rossbill, I think, and I was close. Della Rossbill, yep, that's what it is. And now that's going to be just outside the line now as Dieppe's going to go offside here. 9:03 left here in the second period of this semifinal matchup. Winner moves on for all the marbles, and the loser's going to go home. That's going to be partnered across. Plord's going to pick that up now. He's going to have a step. He's going to rip that as that hit Langell in the head, and that's going to bounce up in the slot and shot. Oh, and Langell gets across again, and he's going to take that one in the chest as he has words with Plord there. Right now. 8:49 left to go here in the second period, so Dieppe still holding on to that 1-0 lead as Stevenson has that on the half wall. He's going to shoot that on net, and that's chipped to the corner for Langell as Hache tries to cut back the other way and catch Langell sliding back to the other post. As Ripley and Stott are going to battle for that now as Ripley pushes that up the wall, and that's kept in there by LeBlanc. Hache now, he goes back in. That's going to miss left as that's picked up by Day. He's going to find Matheson, who's going to chip by Savoie, and Savoie's going to go back for it now. Chip off the wall for Savoie, who's Stott, a nice little play there for Hache. Hache is going to go cross ice there to Bentley, and he's going to go in the right corner as he spins around, and Hache is going to plant himself in front of the net, and the pass out front for Stott there is too hot to handle. As Sauveur tries to chip and go, as Daniel holds that, now he's going to backtrack on him as Daniel Tries to get the scoring chance as he activates from the point. And away goes Chetrit. He's going to shoot. That's going to bounce off the end wall, and that's going to be picked up there by Dieppe, and he's going to go reverse the other way for Daniel. Daniel now, he's going to look up. He sees O'Coin. And now it's picked up by Raymond, who snuck off the bench. He's just going to push that towards the net, and Langel's going to let that slide by. As look like he might want to try and smother that as Smith picks it up for the Hawks. Smith now, up the middle for Sauveur. That's going to get through everybody, and that's going to be no icing as that missed 3 or 4 sticks. As Daniel goes back forward, he's going to hit the brakes now and go the other way as Smith chases him around. That's going to be passed and picked off by Sauveur, but didn't quite have enough on the stick to keep that as LeBlanc's going to come in, and he's going to try and make a move through the middle, and that's going to be picked up by Day there and just outside the zone now for Daniel as he's going to fake left and go right. And now he's going to make a move, but that's in the feet of Chetrit. Now Smith's going to pick it up and go the other way for the Hawks as that's turned over now. So a few turnovers here in neutral ice as they go on transition now as Chetrit tries to enter the zone, but Smith's in there offside. And now it's going to be picked up by O'Coin. He's going to come in 1-on-2 down the right side. He's going to cut across. O'Coin now, he tries to go pass through the middle, and that's picked off by Day. 6:44 left to go here in the second period as that's rimmed around. Daniel's going to get there, and he's going to hold the line as he's going to walk it now. Oh, he tries to drag, and that's peeled away as Sauveur's looking for the pass, but he looked behind him as the puck moved ahead, and Blanchette's going to pick it up now, and he's going to turn. Going behind the net as Sauveur's going to stick lift there, and Blanchette's double team there as he pushed that up the point for Martin. Martin's going to turn and fire that, and that just goes wide left. O'Coin now. He's got it. He runs into his own guy, and someone lost their stick there, and it looks like it might have been Sauveur as he finds it. Daniel now. He's going to go. So we're going to have a penalty and a 10-minute misconduct here as the ref didn't like what he heard. Wait for the official announcement here as the refs and the captains have a small chat. So it's going to be a 2-minute penalty up on the board for number 21, and they're also going to get a 10-minute misconduct out of it. So someone's going to have to serve the 10. And now the Hawks are going to have a great chance here to get on the board and tie this thing as they're going to get their first power play of the game. Smallman's going to walk the line. He's going to shoot that through the middle as that gets through some feet as Roussel had a chance there. Now that shot, another rebound. Rietzel, oh, and a second save there. Has 2 good looks for Rietzel, and great stops there by the Dieppe goaltender who keeps this thing up by 1 here, not deadlocked. Face off just to the right of him now as Ripley and Hache are going to square off, and that's going to be tied up there off the draw as it comes back to Martin on the left point. He's going to turn and fire, and that's going to go wide left. As Bentley, he tries to chip and go here, and that's picked off there. So good job at the line by Smallman to hold that as Savoie goes back for Dieppe. Savoie, he's going to rim that around the glass. And away goes Bentley. Bentley's away. He's got Hache with him. He's got Martin on him. Bentley down the left side. Shot! And a glove save by Langell there as Hache was going to the net. And he's going to flick that one up on the glove, then on the blocker, and try and land it on the stick, but that ends up in the crease. So some fancy stuff there from Langell. That was a good shorthanded chance there for Dieppe with 1:21 left in the power play. That's going to be a face-off just to the right of Langell here with 5:30 left to go in the second period. 1-0 lead here for Dieppe. Dieppe Memram Cook, as that's a laser beam pass about 4 feet in the air, and that's going to go down for icing. As Day and Matheson have a small chuckle about that, as obviously that wasn't intentional. Just got a little extra. We're going to call that one bolognese sauce, as it was extra chunky. Face off now. Daniel now, he's just going to chip that low as they're still killing here. So 58 seconds left here. That's in the middle now for Smith, and that's going to be smothered there by the Dieppe goaltender as that puck just gets through now, and that's going to be smothered. So 47 seconds left here in the power play with 4:57 left to go here in the second period as Dieppe leads 1-0 still as Moncton's on the power play, and a great chance here as Stevenson tries to work through the... That's going to go back to Smith. Smith's going to go back down low for Stevenson. Stevenson takes a bump, and he's going to pick that puck up as Blanchette's just going to fire that one down all the way. That's going to go the length of the ice as Day's back to pick it up for Moncton. He goes pass through the middle. Beal now, he's going to make a move. He's going to make a power move. He's going to cut to the middle, and oh my, what a beauty there as Beal sold everyone, and they thought they were going to push to the outside. He makes a power move back to the middle, and that's going to be 2-0 here for Dieppe, and that's a shorthanded goal, so that's going to hurt for the Hawks here. Beal now with a... Okay. Partner pass now for Martin. That's going to be set the length of the ice and no icing, as that's going to do it here for the Dieppe penalty. So they get a shorthanded goal there. So not exactly what Moncton had in mind there for the power play, but lots of game left here as they try to exit the zone. And Beal, the most previous goal scorer, or the most recent goal scorer, sorry, as Sauveur looks for that pass. Chatreed, he's got that turned over. Beal out front. That's going to be tipped off by his own player off the side of the net. Savoie now. He's going to fire that at the net, and that's going to be up over the head of Langell, and he turns around. He's going to hit that back into his own net, so tough break there for Langell, the goaltender, as that puck went up in the air, and he tried to get a piece of it, and he knocks it in his own net, and just like that, we're going to have a 3-0 lead here for Dieppe. As the Moncton coach is looking for a timeout, but the ref tells him that there are none, as we got to keep the games moving along here with 300 and some odd games this week. You only leave enough time for a couple overtimes, and so they give him the red light on the timeout call, and that's going to be shot out front now, and Langell's just going to smother that as it was deflected. 3:30 left to go here in the second period. That faceoff's going to be just to the left of Langell here. So we wait for the players to get in position. And that's going to be pushed to the side by Hache, and that's going to be pushed by Rietzel out of the zone, and that's going to hit Hache on the way back in. And Stott's going to pick it up. He's going to go over the line as Hache drags the hand. Shot Hache, and that's going to be right into the breadbasket there for Langell. He's just going to flick that out into the face-off circle there. So Les Aigles de Dieppe up 3-0 here with 3:20 left to go in the second period, as LeBlanc has that shot blocked by Smith, and he's going to feel that one as that was a heavy shot, and that's going to be shot now down the left side. Savoie now, he's going to activate from the point. He's going to pick that up and move to the front. Hache now with a quick shot, and Langell smothers the pillows there, and he's going to hold that one, and we're going to have another face-off here just to his left. Face-off is going to be exact same as last time. It's pushed ahead by Rietzel, but Daniel sends that back down into the zone. But that's going to be picked up by Stott. He's going to walk the top of the circle. He's going to try and go back door, but that's picked up there by Day. Day now, held in by Daniel, in the feet of Hache, as that's going to go out the other side, as Blanchette's going to go back for it, and that's not going to have enough icing as Smith's on it here. Smith and Blanchette. Smith using his body to his advantage, and he's going to work around left side. He's going to go in front to Rietzel. Rietzel. Oh, and he had nobody there as that puck was looked to shoot back door, as Smith's going to pick it up here for Moncton. That puck's going to be squirted out front in the slot. Roussel's going to bang away at it now, and that was going to be a scrum as Smith picks it up, and he's going to go back to the point to Day. Day's going to pack the shot. That's stopped. Blocked there as Stott's going to go for it. Stott, sorry. Raymond now, he's going to give it to Hache, the Dieppe captain. He's going to come in just over to the left side, and he's going to fake the slap shot and make a move left. He's going to work in now. He's going to cut to the middle. What a move. He looks for... Oh, and Hache has another chance there as Langell was sliding under the net, and away goes Smith now. He's going to carry that in all by himself down the left side. He's got it poked away by Daniel, who steps up on him now as he holds him against the boards as Hache joins the party now. Daniel. Day now, that's going to be shot, and that's going to go wide as that goes around to the other corner as Stevenson tries to beat Plord to the puck there. Now Hache is going to pick it up for Dieppe, and he's going to cut back the middle, but it has that chipped. And that's going to go back inside the zone, and now it comes out. A nice pass up there. The head man for Daniel is... He makes a move at the blue line. He's going to walk in over the middle. Now he's going to make another move as that's stopped by Smith, who read that. 90 seconds left here in the second period. That puck's up for Matheson now. Matheson for the Hawks. He gets his stick caught in the door there, and he's going to have a peek, make sure that's not broken. So that was a tough break there, as that's normally something you only see in ball hockey. And now Ripley's going to go off for interference there with 1:18 left to go. So Dieppe's going to finish this period on a power play as those two got tangled, and Ripley's going to go down for interference here. So Dieppe, another power play here as they look to add to their lead and secure themselves a ticket to the final game here on Championship Sunday at the Joe Montaigne as De La Rosa-Beal. Now he's going to go saucer pass, but that's picked off. So he was looking for Bentley in the slot there, but that was knocked down. 1:05 left to go here in the second period as Martin and Bentley battle for it. As Bentley's going to go right out front to the middle, and that's going to be chipped just past Langell. There's Vienno's on it. Smallman's going to bump him into the wall there as he's going to take that puck. Smallman's just going to rip that up the wall, and that's going to go down the length of the ice here. As Savoie goes back, and Cormier is the goaltender for Dieppe, so I apologize for not having his name for the last little while, but now I do. And as De La Rosa-Beal gets mauled in center ice there, as him and Stevenson have words, and now goes Savoie with 30 seconds left. He's down the right side. He tries to go in the middle, and that's going to be ripped down the ice by Smallman. And Cormier's going to come out to play that as Stevenson's on him, and LeBlanc's going to race for it. Stevenson now, he's going to steal that on the forecheck. He's going to look for Saveur. Backdoor. Oh, and he works himself out front there. And he had a real good chance as Stevenson's down on the ice. I'm not sure what happened, but he had a good look there and a good save by Cormier with 13.4 seconds left. So Moncton with a good forecheck there, shorthanded. Stevenson causing a ruckus down there, and he gets himself a scoring chance. Face off in the Dieppe zone now with 10 seconds left to go. And Raymond's going to go up the wall. It's going to go to Martin. He's going to take the slap shot, and he's going to fire that at the net as Daniel picks it up. He's just going to loop back now, and there's going to be a delayed penalty on Dieppe as and we're going to have coincidental penalties here, a rough and a hold. As the ref goes into the timekeeper's box there, and I couldn't really tell what was going on, but I am assuming that the gates were open between the boxes and he doesn't want to see anything happen to that, or maybe someone was a little extra worked up. With 4.1 seconds left here, we're going to go 5-on-4 still as Moncton still killing here. And that's going to do it here for the second period. And we'll be right back here with third period action here in the U18C semifinals here at the Joe Montaigne. Okay, and we're back here with third period action, so Dieppe looking to hold on to their 3-0 lead here as we wait for all the players to get on the ice here, and Moncton's going to start shorthanded here for 40 seconds. That's picked up by Stott now, Dieppe. He's going to work into the middle. Now he makes another move, and another move by Stott, and he's going to be all down there and no call as he goes into the goalie and Langell and Stott have a little exchange there as Rietzel's down the left wing side. He's going to look to take a shot there, and that just rolls off his stick. Picked up by Daniel now. Daniel, he's going to look for Stott, and that's going to be bounce off his stick and back the other way as Rietzel tries to look for Sauveur, but now Daniel's away. Daniel, the Dieppe defenseman, he's going to walk to the middle. He's going to go down the left side. Now he's going to shoot, and that's off the stick of Smith there as that rebound comes to the side of Langell now. Blanchette, left hash, marks. He's going to fire that. That's tipped into the corner for Stott. Stott's just going to turn and fire that at the net, and Langell tips that on himself as Plord goes in, but it was well before the whistle, and as he takes a whack. So Plord, no stranger to the front of the net here, as he's caused some ruckness here so far this morning. As that faceoff's going to come just to the right of Langell here with 14:15 left to go in the third period. 45 seconds in here to the final frame. That puck's won by Hache. He's just going to turn and fire that. It's going to go in the feet of Day now. Day, he's just going to go up through the middle, and that's going to go down on Cormier, and he expected that one to go into the corner, but now Cormier's going to try and cover that as that squirts free, and now Sauveur with a good second effort. So that puck's worked into the corner now. Ripley, he's got that stolen. Away goes Viano. Viano chips that by Smith. Smith almost blows a tire there, so he's got De La Roche-Beal on him, who's one of the Dieppe goal scorers, and Hache works his way in now. Hache, he's going to work over the corner. He's on his backhand. He's going to make a power move, and he's going to be stopped there as Langell got just enough of that one to send it up into the netting. As you see the clock up and the monumental Cole Harbour Place painting that's been here since as long as I can remember, and as a kid, I remember seeing that playing in Cole Harbour Place here, and it's certainly a piece of history here at Cole Harbour Place, and we really hope they never take that down. At 13:37 left to go as we try and get this line changes all figured out here for the Hawks. Now they're going to have a new centerman, and Ripley or Rietzel can't take it as they were the two late attendees here, as Chetrit's going to go in now, and that's won by Hache, and that's going to go to De La Roche-Beal, and now we're going to have a penalty here as he's upended. Ripley's going to go for tripping, I believe. It is Ripley. No, it's De La Roche-Beal for Dieppe here. That's going to go all the way back down and left of Cormier here, and Moncton's going to have an opportunity on the power play to cut this lead. They're going to have too many on the ice here as Rietzel's going to retreat back to the bench. And that puck's going to be all the way down the ice there as that's ripped from his end. Now Day's going to go back and pick that up. Day's got Viano on him. It's going to be moved up the wall there for Chetrit, and Hache is going to turn that over on the good pounce. Hache now, he takes a little bump from Roussel, who took the worst of that, as Day is going to go through the middle now, and that's picked off by Hache. Hache, he's going to make a move at the blue line. He's going to go wide. Now he's going to cut to the middle, and a good job by Day there as Viano's on it. He's going to dump that into the corner. Day now for Ripley. Partner pass. Ripley's going to make his way up the ice. He's going to look through the middle for Chetrit. He's going to have that go off his stick, and that's going to go down for icing there, as that was tipped on the wrong side of the red line with 12:48 left to go in the third. Face off to the right of Langell now, inside the Moncton zone as Bentley and Smith tie up, and that puck comes across there for Matheson. Matheson's going to go over to Stevenson. Stevenson back to Matheson. Now it's going to be picked up by Dieppe on the transition. Bentley now. He's going to try and go inside out on Smallman, and that's stopped by the feet of Smallman there as he rides Plord into the boards, and that puck's gone as Stevenson gives Plord a little bit of an extra whack there. Bentley now is battling with Smith hard down in the corner as he takes a tumble, and that's going to be Smith outside the zone now. He's going to chip that out. Matheson. He's going to fire that through the middle of Smith. Smith's down the left side. He's going to be stick checked as Daniel picks that up for Dieppe. He's going to go chip off the wall out here in the center ice as Martin's going to pick that up as Smallman goes back to Martin. Martin cross ice. Nice pass there for Stevenson, because he had just enough on that to get through everybody. And that puck's going to be sent the length of the ice. 20 seconds left to go here in the Moncton power play as Martin goes back to pick it up. Smith now is away with speed. He's going to cut to the middle. Now he's going to cut back to the left side. He's just going to try and work his way through the traffic as that's picked up by Cormier. And Smith's going to go to the box here, I think, as he sent the Dieppe player sailing into the net there, and that's a dangerous play. He shakes his head. And he's going to get 2 for roughing there, so against the rules. Dieppe's going to have another chance here. We're going to have 4-on-4 here for 7 seconds, and then Dieppe's going to go to the power play for 1:53. And they're going to look to add to their lead here, so a little bit undisciplined there for the Hawks as they're down 3 goals here, and that's not going to help their cause here, you wouldn't imagine. Realignment on the face-off now as Matheson wins that back cleanly. Smallman, he's going to battle in the corner now with O'Coin. That puck's going to come out to Blanchette. He's going to shoot, and that's going to go just wide to the left as Matheson slid out there to try and get a piece of that on the block. That's going to be down in the corner now. Daniel, he's going to work that for Stott. Stott's got Martin on him. Stott now, he's battling. That's going to be picked up by Martin. And that's going to be sent down here. And not even going to quite make it to the goal line, so regardless, wouldn't have had enough. Now it's going to go through the middle, and that's going to be picked up by Matheson, who was waiting there, and he's going to shoot, and that's a tip. Oh, and Stevenson had a good look there as that goes by the right pad of Cormier and into the corner now. Stevenson, he's going to get that. He's going to fire, and that's going to be picked up by Delarusse Beal. Now he's going to go little saucer passes. He just exit the penalty box, and now Steven's going to retaliate. And Delarusse Beal, as he just gets out of the box, is going to go back in here, and we're going to go back to 4-on-4 hockey. So things getting a little chippy here on a Sunday morning as this tournament slowly comes to a close. So 4-on-4 now for 1:14. As that puck's won by Dieppe now, and Raymond's going to take that, and that's going to be picked off by Sauveur, and he's just going to rip that back into the zone, and that's tipped by LeBlanc. Chetrit's on now. LeBlanc, he passes that up the wall, and that's picked off. Raymond, he's going to go with the middle to Vienno, or Bentley, sorry. Bentley's gone now. Bentley all alone with Smallman on him. Bentley goes backhand, shot, scores! Bentley goes to the backhand there, and he's going to put Dieppe up 4-0 here in the third period, so that's got to hurt there for Moncton. 10:32 left here. And we should be continuing 4-on-4 here, as they took the penalty down off the board, but I think that's what this pause is for here, is we got to get that back up now. As Raymond reiterates, 4-on-4 there, that wouldn't cancel the penalty now, as that wouldn't be a power play goal, so that penalty's going to have to go back up on the board now as we wait for that to happen. And in the meantime, we'd like to give a big shout out to everyone here at the Joe Lamontagne, the crew and the organizing committee here that's made this such a special event for all the players and kids and families here in Cole Harbour. And another shout out to the High Button Sports crew here, who's been working tirelessly to bring you these streams. And we love every minute of it here as we wait for the scoreboard to get readjusted in this U18C semi-final matchup at the whole New Brunswick battle here. It's the Zegla de Dieppe and the Moncton Hawks. And now we're going to go here as we got that penalty back up on the board. So 4-on-4 is going to continue here. 10:30 left to go now. Bentley, the recent goal scorer. He's going to get that back now, and he's going to go through the middle there looking for Raymond, but that's going to get through his feet. It's going to be ripped up through the middle ice. So Chetrit's going to go now. Savoie, he's going to work it over the line. He's going to cut left as Sauveur had him hooked up there, and that's going to squirt through the feet of Day now and picked up by Chetrit. He's going to wheel around the net. He's met by Savoie, and he makes a little move through the middle there, and that's turned over. So dangerous play there from Chetrit as he skates right into the danger zone on his own end. Savoie now, he's just going to turn and fire that on the net, and Langel's going to smother that, and we're going to have a face-off just to his right with 9:59 left to go. Hache now. He's going to work his way down the half wall. He's going to cut to the middle, go back to the forehand on the left side there, and that's a stop by Langell, and that's picked up by Smallman, who's going to go chip off the wall. Ripley. He's going to go down the right side. He's got Vienno on him. Ripley's going to go the length of the ice here, and he's just going to fire that cross crease, and Rietzel wasn't quite there yet, and that's going to do it for one of the penalties here for Moncton now as Dieppe's on the kill here for another 40 seconds. As that puck's moved up the wall and chipped out past Martin, and that's going to go down into the neutral zone as Vienno's on him hard. Ooh, that was a dangerous pass and almost got picked off. So that's going to go through the middle to Ripley. Ripley's got Smith. Ripley now on the right side on the hash marks. He's going to go back door, and that rebound was right there as Rietzel's going to turn and fire that, and that goes up over the net. So good rush there by the Hawks, and now that's going to be sent the length of the ice, and that'll give Moncton maybe one more shot here on the power play as 14 seconds shows up on the clock there as he's going to set up behind the net, and you got to imagine that's probably going to do it. As that passes through the middle and it's picked off there. So Hache is going to have it for Dieppe now. He's going to fire a slap shot now. It's going to be stopped by the blocker as Langell takes exception to Vienno joining the party late there. As we're going to be all even now, 5-on-5. 4-0 Dieppe. Semi-final action. Face off. Just inside the Moncton zone now is Smith ready to go. Him and O'Coin tie up there off the draw as that's pushed ahead for Rietzel. Rietzel's going to be away with Savoie. He's going to chip by. Rietzel now. He's got a step. Rietzel, he had that just taken off his stick there by Savoie as he banks that out front. That's going to go to Smith, who comes in late, and he's going to go into the corner for that and try and center it now, and it almost makes it to Rietzel, and that's going to go up the point for Day, and Day's going to have that roll on the stick, and Smith's going to get it now for the Hawks. Smith's going to turn and go the other way, and he's going to look for Roussel, who has trouble handling that one as LeBlanc goes off the wall for Plord, off his skating into the zone. Smith now. He's going to pick that up, hit the brakes, and he stayed just in the side of the net there, decided not to go behind it, and that puck's going down the right corner. And now it's out. Rietzel down the left side. He's going to enter over the zone. He's got a step now on Savoie. Rietzel, he loses that one on the hash marks, and he launches his stick in behind the net there, so that's an interesting play, and now he's just gathering it as the play continues around him. But Rietzel's frustrated. That's going to go around to Plord there, and that's going to get by him, and Stevenson's going to pick it up now, and he's going to just shoot it down back in behind the net. Picked up by Dieppe now, and that's going to find the winger. Bentley, he's going to chip and go, and that's going to go into the bench there, and that's going to come back to the Dieppe blue line now as that was chipped into the bench with 7:42. So that was the first for me up in the commentator's booth. I've never seen a player launch his stick in the middle of the play, so a day of first here for us. As Bentley and Ripley. Ripley's going to win that one clean as Smallman walks in over the line. He makes a move, but that's stripped there, and away goes Bentley. He's going to have a step now with Martin and Smallman back hard, and Bentley's got Plord with him as he goes out front, and that's going to be picked off there by the Moncton back checker, and Ripley's going to have it now as Bentley's back on it. Bentley's going to get it at the hash marks, and that's going to be fired on net, and Langel's going to smother that here. That's going to be a goal right off the face-off there as Plord is very happy with that one as he might have to check the twig there as he's banging that pretty hard. That's going to be 5-0 here, so we're going to keep an eye on this game and hope it doesn't get too out of hand. As Dieppe goes out to a 5-0 lead here. So that was just a weird play off the face-off there where that squirted through, and that's going to beat Langell, and he doesn't look too thrilled down there, and rightfully so, young fella. Face-off's won by Ripley now. 7 minutes left to go here in the third. So barring a miracle, you got to assume that Dieppe's going to hold on to this lead here, but anything is possible. As that puck's going to go back for Smith. Smith's going to wheel. He's going to look for his options. He goes back to Day, so that was a good look as Bentley's on him. So Bentley, very active here for Dieppe as he makes a move down the right side. He's got the puck still, and he's going to look for someone at the point there as Stevenson picks that up and intercepts it, and away Matheson goes. He's going to go chip, and that doesn't get by. Stevenson was looking for that break pass as Daniel's going to pick it up now as Bentley joins the party, and Matheson now as well. Bentley, cross ice pass, tipped by Raymond there, and that's going to be offside for Smith, and things are getting a little extra chippy here, so as the Black Eyed Peas music plays to try and make everyone a little happier here on the rink. .6:23, and we're gonna have run time here as there is a 5-goal lead, so I actually forgot about that rule, but I look up at the scoreboard, and that's a friendly reminder there as Hache takes a bump from Smallman now, and he's gonna have that taken away as that passes up for Chatrit, and that's gonna be waved off. That puck's gonna go down the left corner now as LeBlanc goes for it as Chatrit pins him, and that's a good safe pin there. So good body position there now as they're gonna battle for the puck as that squirts out. Now it's gonna come out to the top of the circle now. Smith, he makes a move in that shot, and Cormier didn't see it, but it hit LeBlanc as that went wide, and now Smallman's gonna come through and take Savoy out, and that's gonna go down for icing, and he puts his hand up as he wanted a power play opportunity there. As you see, a lot of the lips moving here, and Moncton and Dieppe very familiar with each other as they're just down the road. Emotions are high here as these teams played the long round robin battle here. So a 12-team tournament here in the U18 C division, so not exactly an easy route to the final, so kudos to both these teams here so far. Hache down the right side. He's going to cut back to the middle. He's going to have that poked away, but he gets it again. Hache now. He's just going to turn and fire. That's going to be a blocker saved by Langell. And that rebound's going to come out to Delarose Beal now, and they're going to have it out front now, and that's going to be Eno had a point-blank chance, and that looked like it might have went in, but that hit off the crossbar as the ref was right there, and that puck's going to bounce off Langell and into the corner now for Martin. Martin now is just going to hit the brakes behind the net as Viano goes around, tries to meet him, but that's rimmed around as the linesman shows his ups there as the puck goes under his feet as Savoy's going to go backhand. It's going to be picked off by Saveur. He's in all alone. Saveur, shot, scores! And he's going to get rid of the run time here as he's going to have a turnover, and he's going to go top bunk, and he's pointing at the scoreboard now, and he's going to take a penalty, I believe. My apologies, he's not going to take a penalty. I thought that was what the signal was, but he was telling him to go to the bench. That's going to make it 5-1 here. So Moncton on the board there on a turnover. As Stott blows a tire, and that's going to be chipped out into center ice. 4 minutes left to go here in the third period. Blanchette's going back now. He's going to hit the brakes as Ripley pins him, and Blanchette's still going to have it as Ripley and him battle now as O'Coin and Rietzel join the party, and that puck's going to go to bounce over the stick of Rietzel, and now he's looking for it. Daniel has it. He's going to use the net for safety here. Daniel now through the middle. He's going to beat two Hawks players there that were on the forecheck, and that's going to be picked up by Raymond. Raymond's going to go chip off the wall and in low as Smith's going to retreat for that. Smith has Stott on him. That's going to go to the point there, and that's going to be shot on Langell as he pokes that into the corner. Ripley now. Sorry, Smith for Roussel. He's going to go through the middle to Ripley. Ripley, he's going to go down the left side. He's just coming through the neutral zone now as he goes down on Daniel. Daniel's going to keep a good gap here as Ripley's going to cut back to the middle and fire that one 4 or 5 feet up over the goalie's head there. As Stott was looking for that breakaway pass. And that bounces by with 3 minutes left to go here as Smith picks it up on the partner pass. Smith now with Raymond on him. He's going to work in over the line now as Daniel picks that up. He's got Smith on him hard. Rietzel now in the slot, shot. And stopped by Cormier there as that was a point-blank chance for Rietzel, and he's going to want that one back, I would imagine, with 2:47 left to go here in the third period. So Face off to the left here of Cormier as Bentley and Smith battle here. So it's now Delaroche Beal. He's going to chip by Martin and go. He's going to hit the brakes and stop up and wait for recruits. He's going to go into the slot there for Vieno, and that's picked off. And that's going to go into the slot now as Bentley fired that one out front. As Matheson's just going to go into the middle to Smith here. As that was a nice one-touch pass there off the wall, and he's going to look for Matheson again, and that's going to be picked up by Savoie. So 2-minute warning here. The third period. That's going to be chipped out now as Smallman's going to have a Haché. He's going to be down the left wing wall as Smallman is going to take him down, and they're going to collide there as we're going to have a holding penalty here. I'm not entirely sure to who because the puck was between both of them, and looks like it's going to be Smallman from Moncton going off for holding as his sock starts to make its way down the shin pad there. So minute 22 left here in the third period. Dieppe in a real good spot here to put themselves into the championship game here later, as we're going to have a 3-minute penalty up on the board here, and I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. As that shot's blocked now as LeBlanc just tries to shoot that back down low. Smith now, he's got that taken away. Stevenson again here. He's going to just dump that down in the corner as Cormier takes a look. So getting down to the last minute here. Last minute to play in the third period, brought to you by High Button Sports. You play it, we stream it. Smith now is going to have a hard time with that, and he's going to work on the wall there with Raymond as they collide. That's 50 seconds left now as Haché is going to take it inside the Moncton zone. He's just going to sauce that into the cross corner. He's going to chase it somewhat as Smith picks that up, and Haché's still on him. Now he's just going to try and keep him down low as long as he can and kill that clock. So Dieppe 30 seconds away from booking their tickets to the championship game here as Savoie activates from the blue line, and Haché's got 3 on him as Aucoin drops down now. 25 seconds. That's just going to be chipped, but Aucoin holds that. It's going to be chipped down low for Raymond. 15 seconds left to go here in the semifinal matchup as Savoie and Stevenson tangle up there on the wall, and Smith's just going to try and hold that one in his feet, and he's had enough of the game here today as Dieppe retreats, and Smith's going to pick that up for Mr. Referee, and that's going to do it here. So Dieppe is going to take a 5-1 victory, into the final matchup here. So kudos to the Moncton Hawks for making it through this tough 12-team pool to make it into the semifinals. As you look at Dieppe there, they're going to celebrate their win as they book their tickets, and we're going to take it down to the rink announcer for the players of the game, and then we'll come back and we'll sayonara for another game for us, Scotia 1. So Smallman's going to take home the player of the game for Moncton, and he's been a force for the Hawks here all tournament, so congratulations to you there, brother. That's going to be Delaroche Beal for the Dieppe Eglin. Thank you so much for tuning in here as we finish another game here, the U18C semifinal, and we'll be back shortly for another game here at Scotia 1. So for High Button Sports, I'm Matt Doodley. Thank you.